Good morning students of class 6. This is our fourth video of Civics chapter 3. To continue with the same topic, the countries like South Africa and USA they face the racial discrimination. It is called apartheid. The black peoples were tortured and they were discriminated against by the white apartheid in Africans. Africans means apartness. So the black people they were treated as slave. Okay, they were discriminated against the white people. This policy of segregation practiced by the governing white minority populations over the non-white majority population. At that time in the South Africa, there was a means we can say that there was a white minority population was there, means white population was there, means very less, and non-white population was more there in the South Africa, and they were treated as a slave. The black peoples were treated as a slave. They were discriminated by the white peoples. The black people were denied the right to vote, to travel and mix up with the white people. As well as we can see the black people, they were not allowed to give the vote. They they could not do traveling also. They could not sit with the white peoples. Especially in trains, separate coaches were there reserved for the white populations. For the white peoples, in train, the separate coaches were reserved. To fight against the apartheid, Nelson Mandela, under the supervision of African National Congress, organized an anti-apartheid movement. After a long period, Mandela became the first black president of independent South Africa. And Nelson Mandela, he was the first black president of independent South Africa. He raised their voice against this discriminatory policy, okay, and finally he got the success also. Under his supervision only, the African National Congress was organized. Anti-apartheid movement was launched there after a long period of struggle. Now we will see here some long answer questions. What is democracy? Find out and write about its origin in the contemporary world. The word democracy has been derived from the Greek word demos, kratia. Demos means peoples and kratias means rule. So democracy is a form of government where the peoples elect their own representatives. The movement of democracy began in April 206 in Nepal. The democracy was started in Nepal. The democracy was established in India after a long struggle against the British government. There are other places in the world where the people have struggled to have democracies. For the democracies, many more countries are also there where the people have struggled for the democratic government. Who was Abraham Lincoln? What were his views on democracy? So we all know that Abraham Lincoln, he was the 16th president of USA. He was born on February 12, 1809 and died on April 15, 1865. Was the 16th president of USA. He led the country through a great constitutional, military and moral crisis. Abraham Lincoln, he sacrificed his life in abolishing slavery. He was the true lover and worshipper of democracy. A very famous definition which was given by the Abraham Lincoln, that democracy of the people, for the people and by the people. In a democracy, the people who give the power to the government, they take decision and enforce laws. Next question is, who was Nelson Mandela? Why is he known the world over? So he was the leader of anti-apartheid movement in South Africa. After the independence, he became the first black president of independent South Africa in 1994. In 1994, the South Africa got republic, and at that time the first black president became, that was the Nelson Mandela. He is known to fight against the racial discrimination. Why he was so famous? Due to racial discrimination, he raised their voice. He fought for the racial discrimination in South Africa. The major 8 black peoples were denied fundamental rights. At that time in the South Africa, the 8 black peoples were denied to give the vote. They were not allowed to travel and mix up with the white peoples. To fight against discrimination, Nelson Mandela, under the supervisions African National Congress, organized an anti-apartheid movement which brought in the true spirit of democracy and equality in South Africa. Next we can see what do you mean by representative democracy. So representative democracy is a system of democracy where the representatives from the government govern the country, and they have the power to take important decisions on behalf of the people. Government have power to take the decisions on behalf of the people. They work for the welfare of the people. This type of government is only known as the representative democracy or representative government. Next question is, people awareness participation is extremely important for the healthy functioning of democracy. Why? So because people are the base of democracy, because democracy means rule by the people. So it is people who give power to the government to take decisions, enforce laws and work for their people. People have right to enforce the law. People have right to take the decisions for their government. People participates in making laws for the implementations to elected representatives. These representatives form the government and they govern the country on behalf of the people. People also have the right to protest against the malfunctioning of government through various democratic methods like public meetings, demonstrations. So these are the examples of indirect democracy. Okay, so people can also have the right to protest against the malfunctioning of government through various methods like public meeting, demonstrations, strikes, rallies, signature campaigning. It can be said that the sound democracy fully depends on the active participation of people. Active participation is called a direct democracy, where where people have right to choose their democracy. But in the indirect democracy, people wanted to raise their voice according to their democratic methods like public meetings, to do public meeting, demonstrations, rallies, signature campaigning, etc. Next question is, can you separate equality and justice? Give your answer with reasons. So now justice and equality both are related to each other. Without bringing equality in society, we cannot provide justice to all. Equal opportunity should be provided to all citizens and special provisions need to be met for weaker sections, society in education and employment resources. Yes, it's true, because without bringing equality in society, we cannot provide justice to all. Equal opportunities we cannot give to all the citizens. Special provisions need to be made for the weaker sections of society in education and employment resources. It is the poor class which needs justice to fulfill its basic needs, education, employment, home, etc. They should be provided not only equality but also special status and special provisions. So equality should be based on the principle of justice. Last question, we can say, what are the functions performed by the government of a country? So we can see here, a government basic functions are providing leadership, to maintain law and order, to providing public services, and to providing economic security. So this is all for today. Thank you students, and have